This year,
Namadum,
I didn't go pass it. Foreign tourists on a month for transfers, and yet as some kid were cry. Okay, into your home here, Papa. Into Yenshase, na Kofia Moa and should we a buy and fan count. Why is it that the English or the UK sports media are so biased in favor of Liverpool? I don't hear them talk negatively against Liverpool's level of spending this window. If Chelsea or Man City has spent 200 million on just two players, Florian Wirtz and Ekitike, the English media will have made so much noise. Klopp was their darling coach and made it look like he didn't spend big when 7 years ago he broke the transfer record by signing Van Dijk £70 million and Alisson £60 million. Kofi Accra and Ediwe and so a brain. I don't know, young fan can win now. MBB Kakran Sana about transfer stories also.
Okay, I'm for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Obisi etikite 91 and Isaac will be 200. Now didn't in Liverpool I'm pushing for Alexander Isaac. Now etikite na omukoko fan. So the funny thing of the whole story they say football a quite fast top player no and you might be going to play. Number one, the age of the player a key. In fear player nedine number one. Number two, we in fear any free wha. The number of years aka on the contract so and so important. So we the number of years aka on the contract so free wha. Nisika oji ewo club ni important. We nisika oji free wha. Ni role I'll play ewo team ni mu important. We ni role I'll play ewo team ni free wha. Agency or ye adwuma mo mo nso important. We agency or ye adwuma mo free wha. Country or free so no important. And club crona almost selling players and so important. In the previous years, we had football president. Ne so controversial within the market. Na enye easy say obetimi ato mo player. In the olden days, we had Jean-Michel Ula for Olympic Lyonnais. Yen share the stretch. Or de Chelsea come on Michael Essien signings and kwa. Yen share kwa Claudio Lotito. Eti Manchester United. Any AC Milan fast so abra no mo pe Alessandro Nesta and Juan Sebastian Veron. Yen share the number of years Aurelio De Laurentiis, Ekura, Mark Hamsik, Edison Cavani, Koulibaly, Hamsik Ekura in the game now feel what Napoli every year. Sejo, yen share the Sevilla days of Jose Maria Del Nido. So person crofo we players are almost best stretch while players no more farm now. And then no more cut off. And a transfer na mi asesa. Now so Frankfurt in recent times almost ni agrokra. But it is interesting say January omuton Mamouche less than 60 million. No mudi ticket Eco 91 because Mamouche is a far better player than Etikite. But say Joe, Mamouche Africa. Nimfie issue, baby of free issue. And the French players are expensive. So the dear ball on Kwana Colomwani bo. Colomwani dear what Jibebe na ya ball no concern against Emiliano Martinez. But look at the price money. Paris Saint-Germain they cover from Frankfurt. And the Frankfurt for nowhere way to go. Within the market, you know, almost will be a denim and almost almost players and then Crawford Bessesa. Until we are desperate to go in for their player, almost here ready. So I'm with the big cow. Alexander Isaac, Newcastle United, are you ready? So be Bebano Betonwa, a 130 million euros, 120 million pounds, a honor more share. Now, Liverpool copy more honor. Omo decided say omo nton because omo beto na ketwem na was stay because omo hwese omo beko Champions League. Na Saudi Arabia for na wura mu ho nti omo be share Gonzalo Gaitan ni agent no ene ne ko bon komo. Ena omo si omo ye ready so omo betua sika na eye Newcastle United epe no. Nti wo hwa ye chei na Newcastle United for so kra epe Hugo Etikite. It is say omo move from Etikite e de omo any share randa kolomwani because almost share deal down Saudi Arabia for the day banner. Abrantena likely so because Saudi Arabia because Saudi Phone already say Sikana Newcastle United a pen on Mubitia. It is a just social ticketa. Liverpool for here striker will be seen common Darwin Nunes. Darwin Nunes was signed in 2022. And Fiemi and Semi, when Timian cementing a spot, it will Liverpool team no. Me to say, so who place Darwin Nunes to her, now the ticket to her. A ticket better than Darwin Nunes. But within the Liverpool colours, within the opportunity on the man, they said, yo, when Timian prove say, or you should be the Liverpool number 9. Chesika Liverpool de Kofano from Benfica de buy. And you name the sales of Benfica players. The amount involved Liverpool de Kofano buy. But say you buy no. On team may a main still number 9 for Liverpool. And unfortunately, Diego Jota, Nyamiaton and Safredo, until they need a different player to lead the line. And obviously, said you in the market. So man Timmy and Isaac with that whooping amount of money. They think say a player or Babe come with him one obey me abome. Say, oh, my me chance, I mean, I'm going to play, I'm going to a kitty. But say, do or only player, Liverpool coach in a pair, and you feel that within the system, the plan, only player fit into the plan. As to say Liverpool for April in the market and said, yo, Premier League, you know, it is not easy to win it and defend it. Pep Guardiola got £260 million players in January. And oh yes, so the Bible team still a third no team did year. It is if you really want to defend the Premier League, check the options are Pep and in the previous years. Or DJ the Premier League, you know. Say Aguero no Jesus. Say Mahrez no Bernardo Silva. Say KDB no Phil Foden. Say Fernandinho no Rodri. And the options are very key. And so for Liverpool team now say yo. Trent Alexander-Arnold Echo in the last 7 seasons, he's been their channel of supply. Who call the area of creativity? Team anymore. Trent Alexander-Arnold, the numbers don't lie. And it's all qua. You need to look at the profile. No one your best fitting into the plan. And the coach feel that in the club, we need Jeremy Frimpong. They were here by Ofoli Bekusi, no, or a perfect fit for the right back. No, the number. Who are watching Andy Robertson, Biano, Nansen, Obijatum say. Now, who are dinner bafem? Into now, who are dinner bafem there? Then obviously, you need a player who be competing. You know? And in the Premier League last season, Milos Kakes, in my opinion, was the best left back in the Premier League. And it's a hook of Faneba Boni Bien, Florian Wirtz in attack. They need different profile. Into among the Dominic Szoboszlai Aba, or no so, but no more expected so much. They won the Premier League, but Szoboszlai so they're on your special beer. Into almost another optional. Szoboszlai Crafty bench, but now moment different raw. Obi subeti me affect and watch a Florian Wirtz goals, creativity, assist, what else? And said you didn't hear you. Into you okay. Now on the issue of Luis Diaz, dear. And no the Benini Pacroya doing says you. So will Luis Diaz. Now try the £50,000 a week schedule. Because I brand you know onimbo the open person players be brebe mabomano. Obeti me the same thing the amount. Or some people Liverpool team or buy a farmer. Because of this player, Sadio Man was supposed to play as number 9. A chair quality and all the free FC Porto. And at Porto, at Liverpool, in the Colombian national team, or a key, but no nimbo. Rodrigo profile and switch away because the platform Rodrigo I enjoy any the Odiama Real Madrid, no, even in the European competition, no, Luis Diaz, Emfa baby. Passaggio, Luis Diaz is another good player. Me some a Liverpool penny. Nasa Brad your call for even 150, 160, 180. I will give it to him. Jedan Sancho Mokradi say, or a far better player than any of those players. Into 50 million, you shot. But see, a baby are buying for the didn't come out during the day. Or I agree 4 years. Buying and I agree 4 years. I said, you almost move to 70 million a year euros and the Diamatima are your friend in Liverpool. Into that we are Luis Diaz, a likely says you, obey me a free bobo. Now, on the issue of such Chelsea fans, when you're fair to Nicola Jackson, and they said, Chelsea fans, they are some more. Chelsea fans.
Solo of Ghana Military Academy cannot and shouldn't tell us that we, the Chelsea fans, are not being fair to Nicola Jackson. We never held a meeting to be lambasting him over his poor performances. We can't be wrong simultaneously. Why are we all the place praising? Okay. We cherish better performances. The fire on his head is well deserved, since he's not doing exactly what is expected of him. Okay, that cannot Edibisia na ya to aso later. Alaji Mama Salia. She said, "Na ho ka Chelsea fans no den. Okuma yen." All right. Alaji just remember, don't worry. Yen to aso. Also yen meeting there.
Munye meeting. And mu nyina mu ntimi nya wrong simultaneously.
Yeah.
Se mu nyina ma ka the same time. Na mu predi player bi.
Yeah.
There be ABB na deba. Me wo ha. Sadio. Nicola Jackson wo numbers in the first season chair dropper accepted. Nicola Jackson won numbers in the second season chair dropper accepted. But Dropper won back-to-back Premier League for Chelsea. Dropper on level of the Chelsea core. They won back-to-back Premier League for Chelsea. It's Chelsea history, no? So you are now today. They wanted Nicola Jackson in Beshe. The opportunity no player. And at the 1 year opportunity. No. Say Chelsea do your number 9 bet 2 years. Say ka only keep up ball to guza. No. Chelsea never rushed into the bucket for strikers. Because Omofan is a first season or a young player. Operating from the left, Ewo Villarreal. Now when they leading number 9. Ewo Chelsea no, they should give him another opportunity. Until last season, Omoko first striker, Omoko for Magiu. Now I said, Barcelona striker or Tosso Ford in Gobede or Chelsea. All because they wanted to give you that opportunity. Maresca Bayern, he gave him every opportunity a player deserves. Nicola Jackson, on your bet and in Kuku. But Otimi Bobola, not 3 minutes in Kuku Aba. Why? Because the opportunity given to the two. Nicola Jackson, in terms of numbers, prove, say, Omu the chance to be obeyed. And in Kuku, the last performance, I know they match Chelsea. No, not Chelsea fans, not the technical team. Now, oh, yeah, who's an hat a free bobo couldn't because ball or boy or Bundesliga on the coffin by no own team. And Nicola Jackson had the opportunity to lead the line. Said you in crucial moments. Not Jackson bobo to gusa, bono bo to gusa. Now, to make the matter worse was a DSC ewo St James Park. Chelsea person Mokobo Champions League. In the last minute, Omo against Newcastle United. Omo da feme kabako. Second half Omaba. Chelsea are soldier Omo bobo bibi eteso Omo ti Omoka. And Nicola Jackson Kotia Omo player bako. And I said you unya red card. It took a miracle. It was the City ground against Nottingham Forest. And Chelsea kunya the qualification to the Champions League. Chelsea called the Conference League final. Nicola Jackson to Atna. But say, yo, share opportunities a bad man, Nicola Jackson. Otimi what boss call the keeper no what the board at parking. So obviously, Chelsea will go into the market to go in for predators, players who have the ability to score goals. And I said, yo, Omu say a share Liam Delap contract mu say team no call relegation there. They can pay £30 million for the player. And I Chelsea they go find by all 12 goals a season. Said you, and Chen almost sacrificed João Pedro by now. Chelsea called the FIFA Club World Cup. No, Nicola Jackson Yana said you walk a boy. Only Liam Delap. Liam Delap got what now? Just your opportunity by him against Flamingo. And on Sanko Tia Arten Lucas. No kunya red card. At a red card, not telling who said I'm the come teaching that door money lesson. And on Kofa, João Pedro Tiffy didn't buy. The first game against Palmeiras, he was a game changer. The second game against Fluminense, 2 top drawer ever game on him. And if you look at those goals now, the Ronaldo Messi Neymar type of goals, and Albania from João Pedro de Odemae. In the final game against a teamer, no, BR right Chelsea off. Only Kopama change everything. Etienne. And Liam Delap, even in the final game, 30 minutes to be now, she ball on so the boy. It is a Chelsea Baby pre-season Koba. Omo game again by off Oliver Cousin, Omo game against AC Milan. So you're Chelsea supporter. na sɛ wo coach Chelsea team na entiende see amount chances say your 11 players for game a ɛda w'ani mu a wode ba bɛbɔ or in your competitive game against Crystal Palace na Nicolas Jackson you fit, Liam Delap you fit, João Pedro you fit, na Maguire you fit. These are 4 strikers are almost here because Nkuku will leave, João Felix will leave, Renato Vega will leave. Some players will I said Raheem Sterling will leave. It is our players to see as our can yenka omun kan. Inti me busa say you say oh yeah Chelsea fans see any amount opportunity. Say your 11 Fabra near farmer baller. Which Chelsea fan will start Nicolas Jackson over these strikers or more? It is a see him pecking all the ideas. Say Chelsea strikers now. João Pedro as number 1, Liam Delap as number 2, Nicolas Jackson as number 3. It has nothing to do with drop affairs in Jackson Yadia channel. Just in your resource. And players who are providing the resource, and I said, my bomb until say Jackson be prove otherwise. The first 2 strikers for Chelsea now are Liam Delap and then João Pedro.
Simple. Tiawa. All right, meaning the Dr. Franco Naro, and so they become one son. I called other transfer stories, no, and so meanwhile, Arsenal, as almost Chelsea dumping ground. Mikel Arteta, no, the young comrade never has issues, no, and so anyhow. Our brother Nicolas Jackson thought Mikel Obi was his arch nemesis. Meanwhile, Dr. Franco Naro, his admirer, was eulogizing his performance at Chelsea. Today, he's craving for a starting spot. Julian Caesar, Kumasi, in the way Abreu.
General, Nicolas Jackson is not a bad player. But I understand that looking at the current situation and the circumstances, Obeye relegated to the bench at Chelsea. And looking at his age, his pedigree and everything, it will be better for him to leave Chelsea. I'm saying this because the Liam Delap and João Pedro with Chelsea during the Club World Cup it's so difficult for anybody say Obenya confidence or the Nicolas Jackson starting now. Watch a modern footballer, a good number of centre forwards started from the flanks, from the wings. Now if you are mature, how the calmness and the finishing within the aerial. Until most of them start from the flanks, now we'll move to the center forward position. Classical example is Cristiano Ronaldo and several other players. I think that the trade of playing from the flanks, Nicolas Jackson, when we Odube PM or Chelsea, all of a sudden a center forward position, no babeton so. Because clearly, ball ni boa, ni pace, ni dribble, any ball na nkasa bon onimpo. But odru animu honum na calmness or the be finish it. And now even you be lay a dear money colleague about no. Chances are saying no, more. I think say for me, looking at the situation, it's better he leaves. But I still think that say Obi fan Nicolas Jackson is better considering him from the left flank because we made that trade, I'm saying that because the way a manner would do anymore or say chances, unyenya that calmness and composure in front of goal, I can't be na So Chelsea, I wouldn't say it's a Chelsea fans, and it will be unfair to Nicolas for saying he should leave. You see, Drogba Diana Yekano. Now the case Drogba and Crawford no Omujije and Emma Bebre. You see, Drogba the Asudie saying she goals no. Now and said the knee or non Kwansu Bebre. He had Frank Lampard behind him. Frank Lampard is a major source of goals. Michael Balakini is a major source of goals. From the flanks, I think, was it Joe Cole? And Tuba say, even though Drogba will not give you so much goals, but the drop, other people are or more Emma goals. Besides that, the output on the field, Nankasano, they are outstanding. Hold up play. You had the bonum fan to former Lampard. He was doing that. Those times, also not judging strikers with number of goals, and then the way are near our statistics. So yes, I agree. Say Drogba in his first season didn't give them so much goals, but the people surrounding Drogba at that time were providing the goals, Chelsea were winning, and it wasn't a problem for them. But in the case of Jackson, I think say Cole Palmer Muna Neshe Kakra de Boano, who are the other sources of goals for Chelsea. And unti enama pressure bibriabano sono. I think he would have to move on.
I think we'll have to move on. All right. It is so you move on. Na the destination here for Manchester United. The other time now, Kasa Ntisa. But I say,
gaining grounds. Anopena Miniandi Kase it is gaining ground. So as a Chelsea pay 80 million pounds sterling.
Yeah.
Rejecting. Anyone trying.
Yeah.
So any boy 80 per day.
Bo goals pa.
Anyone trying 80 there.
All right.
Me sure so better.
Okay.
80 million.
Yes.
Reject.
Yeah, but it's okay, gravy. Between 60 70.
Yeah, this is about 50 B befa.
And the kamu here no.
Oh, maybe if Nicholas Jackson is moving to United and
Uba you okay with it?
Oh yes, of course.
I see.
I'll be okay.
All right.
Especially he's not coming there as a centre forward. I'll be
Nico
okay.
Jackson.
Yes.
Whoa.
The man go na watch us all my boss center forward ana.
Yes. Now Nicholas Jackson so you better say Omombo mienu say. Joshua Zesky and then
Omebo India.
Joshua Zesky ni Hoyland.
Omebo in India.
Hoyland no crowd the lack a friend lack no nibi. On say any lack. Bono. She say General, the movement in the box creating space for himself, it's even a problem. He wouldn't be my first choice. But if Nicholas Jackson is coming to United, I'll be okay.
I see.
Yes.
I will
not trust him as with our number 9. But as a squad member, I'll be okay. Why never United left wing?
Matthias Cunha never ball.
Umbebo double number 10.
Cunha on the left, Bramo on the right.
On the right.
No, Mape, Benjamin Sesko, any other striker.
For a centre forward, I won't go for him.
I see.
But now,
Matthias Cunha who to me boss centre forward.
Manchester per centre forward in here. But now, Bobo Sen or Chelsea no. Or boss our ball in Bissell United at the edge of the who or Delhi make a job as an Emako. Sabo now upon. Or Timmy Bobo in Tugu. At the edge of headlines are Obe Kumuno or best than him free current. Until no dear Tottenham B. So I'm saying the ball you're born as an
pressure at United no aso.
Pressure
at United no. Aso. On team fan go di agro.
Debi.
Fan who di na Mikel Obiso kae no dey so ye no ne na ekun.
Wo ni obi kokon man you. Me sin ka de chi anu asesa nyema from current. Nti e ho de on so.
Na Man U legend bi ka wasema na o
reply.
Emfa. We Tottenham B. Because Solenke ne Matthias Tel de omo na de nchen.
Okay.
Solenke ne Matthias Tel de omo na de nchen. Nti we Tottenham B. Oba na chi kakra bi a Newcastle B. Aston Villa bi kakra ho de. But baby omo hia results de. Ema Nicolas Jackson ntwemo unless any ball na obo no. Obesesa no ball no de onimbo, onimtwen, onimrane, one on one obe you afrim basejo. Ni composure in front of goal there. Zero.
Okay. Yanto aso ne hwa other transfers kakra na among us you interested in Arsenal. Question na omobusa Mikel Arteta ne answer na reply no de ma wo no.
Maybe they have great players. Basejo. Well, Mikel Arteta so on na dwuma o pressure bi anim. Enti players now was sign from Chelsea no. One Abeman results. David Luiz no. William Borges da Silva no. Raheem Sterling no. Kai Havertz partly yes. Because Ohe Havertz at Chelsea. Now Ohe numbers or the Arsenal na neye. And he said, "Yo, players now what to free Chelsea about Arsenal. Obient me may be how." And these were players are no more matured. David Luiz was a Champions League winner before joining Arsenal. William experience baby on the William here. At the World Cup, he's won the Copa America. He's playing several games in the Champions League, Premier League, Chelsea, one-time best player of the season. What again? But William Bayern and fat. Raheem Sterling there. Not Chelsea for who do you fan yet. Because no more person more frustrating no more free weight bill no so because of Nisika or due over £300,000 a week you know. And all the Arsenal said you honest by one measure. And no name a lot of Arsenal fans are happy with Madueke as signings. Omo reason nya Madueke nya ade. Omo reason they say team na da on paper say you fast na team na. Who dey show omo team no? O head David Raya. Kepa at the bench solid. O share right back Junior Timber. Any Ben White right back solid. Oba left back omo Lewis Kelly. Ena Caliafioli enso ewo ho. Super. Go to their central defense. Omo Gabriel, Omo Saliba, Jacob Quivo da so ho. And omo de Christian Mosquera from Valencia bekan wachire hotia. Come to their midfield. Omo ewo to be Mendy. Omo Odegaard. Omo Declan Rice. Enu achi no. Omo sign ewo Abrantia your friend Gabriel Miruno sa wo ho. And omo akofa Christian Norgard Saudi Ababeka ho. Intim finfin nso atua. On the right, Akoya Saka and omo de 8-time Waneri Ababeka ho. Enim 1 year Jesus Kai Harvest omo contract 12 goals a season. And on the left side, Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard. It is a Joe Senka, oh, shit him ya. What is the difference between Trossard and Noni Madueke? The Saka dema all right. 8-time Waneri opportunities kakrabi obenyaye. What just obetinyaye? Eti baby aka. And what say Arsenal had the firepower, the personality, the person to lead the line, the predator inside the area. Obi call it shot up front. Because Jesus Emma more than 10. Can have it in 15 in the Premier League. And think Kadiaka na ye born a towa. Na net ne kosro bafen. Nini na echi Mikel Arteta say still up a winger. Eno kofa eye no nimba do ke de buy. Say yo, enti no na ama Arsenal fans na ye worried. Say fana omo kofa ne buy. Omo de ne ba be ye there because omo obi. But the coach says no. Now what the Premier League in ma say do. So why Chelsea? Or say omo grounds akoye Manchester City Academy and then Brighton. E ho na say omo grounds na akoye. Enti Mikel Arteta and so baby on so fan and grow for free no. Say we Premier League outside the Premier League now we inside the Premier League. Chelsea no so person of fan players free. Or say maybe they have great players. Well, Chelsea are great players, but say you with the exception of Kai Havertz and to some extent Noni Madueke. Players are omo ba Chelsea, omo ba Arsenal nyina omo ba no munso atwen. William nani munso atwen, Jorginho nani munso atwen, David Lewis nani munso atwen, Raheem Sterling nani munso atwen. No one need anything to offer the world of football anymore. And for me, Sweden ya brand no tini krum na the personal trainer didn't hear the training, you know, said you. Omo ni bonus sunintum. No mun ko fa Jokeres imagine animu ho. Na said you. Said Jokeres imagine animu ho. Na say Martinelli ya fit, Saka ya fit. Na Zubimendi ne Declan Rice no Odegaard the play making for midfielder. You watch a different Arsenal. The only thing left, your coach need to change their winning mentality. No matter we did well, FC no concentrate. Say they have the guys to win it. Oma getting closer in recent times. So this is the time to win it because Oma did the missing link and the missing piece number. And watch it, Jokeres. And he said, yo, and Chelsea say, I agree, Chelsea are producing great players. But said, yo, players now, Mikel Arteta fan there. Omo players are no my emre. And offer Edeba. And a big club, Chelsea players on for more bar Chelsea in the early times when Abramovich was pumping money into Chelsea. Ashley Cole was next to Roberto Carlos in the world. So far led bass and they will be at that time now. Ashley Cole was next to Roberto Carlos. And said, yo, William Gala crowd one man starting. Said, yo, he was quality. I'll bet for me, I was say Mikel Arteta going forward. Ka o ba Chelsea say na o no kiku Palmer no. Said you, o ba Chelsea na o no ke Moise Casedo, Enzo Fernandez, Romeo Lavia mo, Marco Cucurella mo, James mo. That is the sort of quality. Ka also o person o GBB a o do omo ba. Eno ni ade o say big club there said you, who here players I won't offer players on my emre. But I could play for players
Madueke emre.
Oh, there be some me see they don't need him. And that's why emre.
Sir.
So
Chelsea players omo my
Send me my examples.
But currently omo season year Arsenal fans bofi. They've not gone for a Chelsea player why week. Omo right wing on apart from Bukayo Saka. Madueke is straight ahead of Nwaneri.
It's debatable.
Ediana.
Madueke. Is straight ahead.
Dog, debatable.
At least Madueke is part of their national team.
When did you
And you're enough.
I feel no under 21?
It's in America.
Any enough for now.
It's
So about national team.
it's part of the.
About so compare two players.
Yeah. When they're or English.
Or English. Or a part of their under 21?
Is it close to the Three Lions?
Okay.
What I say? Omna English. And a friend Madueke. Edijano. What I say? May I think that Madueke is an upgrade on Seminary. And it's not player Nimun Suasa. And ne Sasna Nyasan Jokeres we are who say Arsenal has been good on the transfer market.
Compare Jackson. Okay.
Arsenal for pressure in I say their primary target to me here number 9 MI. And I think that Arsenal will sign Jokeres. The moment they sign him, they've got a very good transfer. Because untumimfa Bukayo Saka pe enkwen nyina hono.
Yintiti nkofo adwenkyerɛ kakra bi na yɛntoa so ɛmfa ɛmama. I'm a Liverpool fan, but Rodrigo is a more complete player, especially in tactical intelligence, big game impact, and versatility. He's already a key player for Real Madrid in the Champions League matches. Luis Diaz is more exciting on the ball, but slightly less consistent in output and decision making. If you are building a team for consistent elite performance and adaptability, Rodrigo is better. If you want flair, pace, and raw energy on the wings, Diaz is your man. Okay, Kojo Achilles. Hafukenya number 2 at the end. Wow. Jackson, comparing Jackson to Drogba is a disrespect to Drogba. Those who doubt the competence of Drogba can go on YouTube to refresh their memory. Drogba at some point won the Africa Best Player twice. He won the Champions League with Chelsea. What has this Jackson guy achieved? Drogba was best in Africa in 2006 and in 2009. João Pedro is a deal upfront for Chelsea. Now, without a doubt, Cole Palmer is a poster boy of Chelsea. Laven C. Ajumawura Ankasa in a way and so a breye. A man for a jabrofugu ewo hanum ye papa enya sam kitu akra. Is Rodrigo really 100 million player? Is it not because he plays for Madrid? Let's check his numbers. I doubt if he can make any big impact in the clubs like Man U, Chelsea, or Arsenal. It's the Madrid team that is doing well, and it's making him look very big. Brad Nat, and so the no. Other messages.
And Frank Garcia and so about 100 million. Rodrigo is a complete package and proving. That is the difference. Now, a ticket a 91. Rodrigo should be 150. A ticket a 91. Rodrigo should be 150. The wrong one and the transfer market, and apart from Mamouchi, Man City Nyana for free. She's on the top players. Says Communion almost 20 goals a season. But look at the amount of money Chelsea's almost told Jackson 8. Then Rodrigo should be 200.
But I think that the brand Real Madrid has made Rodrigo bigger than he is.
I disagree.
It means only text and
yes, the brand Real Madrid has made Rodrigo look better than he is.
How?
When Brazil national team, he's not.
We've seen top players who struggle in the national team.
So why is Rodrigo being surplus? Oh yeah, surplus requirement of Real Madrid.
Xavi Alonso team now, so now it is too clear he want to change something within the
Even
team.
before the arrival of Xavi Alonso, Rodrigo was struggling in the Madrid setup under Carlo Ancelotti.
Because last season the whole team struggled.
Yes, sir, or struggle in terms of even appearance. Sometimes he was a bench player.
Rodrigo.
Yes.
Dabi. Franco. Rodrigo the bench player Dabi.
There were a number of times he was benched.
And I may say the whole team struggled throughout.
There were times he decided to even oust himself from the squad.
That was the last part of the season.
Getting to the latter part.
Rodrigo the original
Rodrigo.
I'm saying that he's a good player, but the Madrid
Rodrigo.
stuff has made him look bigger than Rodrigo Dina, Miyokita, and Maguire saying yes,
Dog, there's been days he's also decided games for Real
He
Madrid.
decided several top games for Real Madrid.
But man for any cost.
And then the players been
Shomoni Man City.
among Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Jude Bellingham, he's the least.
Jude is not better than Rodrigo.
He's the least. Jude is far better.
Invulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Yes.
And it's
Hey,
about
go.
Rodrigo. Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham park and Rodrigo Mpama.
Jude Bellingham.
Rodrigo becomes more important when he's with the ball. But even without the ball, Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo will not give you.
That is the difference between an attacker and a midfielder. A midfielder should always be important without the ball. But an attacker should be important with the ball.
All right, in our discussion, Sisana Etwasu, Obia, Jude Bellingham, on Rodrigo, why and a year better. So the Ecosuano, no, Adrian Cobencruno, in just an Ecosu, Bavia, or monitor programming, Kessben television, where a midfield action program. So Manchester United's biggest signing is Paul Pogba, who is not even up to 100 million. While the likes of Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea have signed many players for over 100 million, okay, who have flopped, and the media still talks about Manchester United every day. It's obvious Manchester United's news sell best for everyone. Okay, to talk about them. Dom any Sunday or so intakrache. Branat, it was clearly a Manchester United fan.
United, they are big.
Now, or they about one enka into the man you
Big.
Man you big, yes.
Yeah, normal. Pandit from good TV suite. Liverpool, apart from Jimmy Carragher, one view.
And maybe a Danny Murphy to the
No one's home go more. Danny Murphy more there's one because of Rubiante. But you're United for. Rufena and quite a complete package. Every am crow monanamase or moon with that height and Omcasa crowd with. Paul Schools. Gary Neville. I believe Gary Neville is the best analyst in terms of team. It's my you there. Said you a big. I don't think Pro not signing 2 players but the Akai coaching. They can perform this season.
United need a goalkeeper.
Okay.
They need a number 9.
Number 9.
They need a number 8.
Yes.
You know, we are the Akai coaching.
Arsenal are in advanced talk with Benjamin Sesko, and it's 80% likely he'll be going to Arsenal. I just don't know why Jokeres doesn't want to consider Manchester United's move. Akom Kwampa, Ohineba Kwache, Bogoso, and Odiwe Ifri Ebreye. At this juncture, Nicholas Jackson is a sure bet starter at United. I've been thinking of this. Pep Guardiola gambled in foregoing Cole Palmer and letting Phil Foden stay. What do you say?
No.
I disagree.
Okay.
No.
So
Sani Saliu.
Phil Foden. In the last time after St. George's, England shall say almost restructured their national team. The poster boy from their junior team till date, until Phil Foden best struggle in the national team now. Phil Foden. On under 17 and under 20, it was between him and Brewster. But Brewster at Liverpool, only they went me and one calling him, and I Phil Foden.
Yeah.
Not Greenwood to come.
Okay. And I said, last season, Manchester City in a bad season. And no one prepare Phil Foden. He was the best player in the Premier League in the previous season. Said, and prepare no. 80 again on the ball. And then I go Palmer the Phil Foden.
Now even at the time, na Omuja Kupama man about Chelsea. Na Phil Foden has cemented the position in the City setup. Archer said he was already a big boy, a national team player at that time. Oti said no adi kan kra ne Yako dada Greenwood amumako this amunse muno ami apom mama Kupama was
2020 2021. Etiko Palmer in the last season had been super.
You can't blame Guardiola for letting him leave.
Yes. Because
similar to United letting Gerard Piqué leave. At that time, we are in the
Chelsea, KDB,
Kevin De Bruyne, Chelsea letting him leave or letting Mo Salah leave. At that time, they were better players.
Ask Dr. Franco Naro for me between Darwin Núñez and Nicholas Jackson, who will be better for Manchester United. The way if he did so and Abba. I disagree with Dr. Franco Naro. Jude Bellingham can't be compared to Rodrigo any day, anywhere. Osiamo ko Holland. Na two
but on any day, anytime,
okay.
I will go in for. They are not the same players, I know. But my dream say Jude Bellingham quality, any day. It's very easy for Rodrigo to obey our game as compared to say Jude Bellingham our game.
Okay. Now dia so dia na ofosu dia na de buy no. Darwin Nunes and then Nico Jackson.
Oh, if I have a choice, none of them will be my choice.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you are available.
So me
so you be an omiru na wa.
No, me na more na me pem number 9. I will go for Darwin Nunes.
Okay. All right. Yem be me a meet each na yem pe ba ko bi so na me na me home rest here be ba.
But Chelsea fans na they am dey ye Connie Grace na nye.
Aden.
Go buy my girlfriend.
Connie Grace. We say na no.
Yeah, darling boy no.
Oni no na letrim
Ti obia obema darling boy bia worries bia no. O any.
We no mun pe Connie Grace ni ko pa ma pictures ni bi mam ti say.
Oh.
We say Connie Grace no ni ko pa ma.
Na nkofo titis ayi de. So obia
this a
break up
na no ya no mu break up.
Me me tell say omo pictures a wo kofa be na just omo di doda.
Omo di cheso mo ye bi pen.
And the moon.
Enti dey.
Asam no tie me see the Chelsea fans. Euraba ne say kwaya Chelsea fans dey fashion. Oso ko hwe bi omu di na tema ko hwe papa panyi pa. No atiesi akwada 23-year-old girl so. Soprano. Ensem ni nyina ne say
bibia no.
Enti
Yem pese obia be hanadwen.
Nana ko pa mo ye boni enka.
Obia oni ko pa ba be nyama so de ne no manso. Yes.
So di bi
Pictures now see enko famra me ntiase.
So di bi. Na bi say me pese o mu
Into
say.
past relationship na odosi wo mu no. Na say na oni na ja oni bakura ja enko fa old pictures na.
Me ka say nanu ya o mo pictures bi wan che.
Twem.
Enti me for mo pictures.
Na me twem.
Say be some your stories.
Enti unu obi ja change na so ko fa the picture now no.
I'm doing the story and I want them
over pictures in bread. Over pictures in bread. Any
models and the Miami
and also on penny biom. Oh wow, this
and you so hurry.
Models in the Miami
and you can say for one word describe now what can say.
Wait. Oh,
Barriana. Me bisa say no.
But so him say Andy can say something as because no pay the no.
Okay, but kuna we near we so we umpe we.
We the so
we paint mama to different yeah me model. Am ye am ka phone so na so we model. We hu you.
One person no am say so we spec. Ah obi ani. No.
Get that you.
Obi ani spec. We don't count. Enti na wo so para no.
Me hwem ze fa ko models ni me hu hwe
it will
dey na we dey awa ensre kan
yenim de ope
dey na that
we nka ho enti na wo so para
dey fe ho mi
obi so pe say
me si model ye ka so ye model am me hu hwe
me ntimo ha ona
e dey na be so
on na de on otini ja ho e na onim si o se ompe no na ro ha ne say
me how ye me
kwa me ta ko pa machi
no baby Jano ni na Jano me ni problem
e tu say go for old pictures o mu di don e fa
na me say acquire Chelsea fans e dey akwada na fashion e na ma dwen say enye
e so mutu asukura
e no dey me no ya adwen but the pictures say say enko famra no
oh na ye obi stories I am for pictures and back in the story.
And who the old pictures be out?
Na me who hear me story.
Who ni obi na mo gina dompa.
Na me who hear me story.
Eh na mu ni obi.
Anya me ni bi da po mu nyina ho.
We dey what against the problem.
Asembe ni.
Ko pa ma say no all discuss.
Asembe ni.
Pelis mo ndan fa bitare me am dey me hu.
Tanu chi pampe.
Oh that one dey.
Me no really na go. I say the mayor mo ntia say.
No final na see the rank.
Obi ni obi
See how Miami me so no Miami o di holidays.
Obi ni obi ajai. O se enko fa old pictures am.
There be say asem na aba no nti na person
pa
mu.
machi pa
Me deba. O say awal wo ku pa machi. Wo kra de o ti aware asem na chesi bi.
Enya sa na se amrofo no se de mu si di amanfo sika no meta ko pa machi
Na we discovered.
One in the two story ni say on in the shase atwempra no me no nyina 17 years. Eno ma twempra do at the age of 23. The two of them have broken up. omajai empnatwe no ena ko wakreta bi be report say the entire ko palma ne Awuraba ne jai no ne say Awuraba ne ka kire ko palma say onware no ena ko palma say saware na open sisi ade ne ontumi mu nyai no omajai. Then the girl has come back to say it's never true she demanded se ko palma ware no na entro na nsem no bebre no tie twegu enye no kure. Now for the past 24 hours senior enkrofo ahoro no threat ne ade omudi aba no so no all because it's been reported that she demanded for marriage. In any case, so no between Pena from the age of 17 to the age 23, 6 years. What is wrong so because say ya trim Pena chim fins ya de worry me. Bonnie on one day. And untin crofo dear Rabaya Temo no say Omakupa Menyana Sumbi no mobile mom. You get me? Our afraid is what must say. The threats are what they cause not threatening United Chelsea fans. Also, Correo be tried there the brewer ya who follow Abakwa na papa penny pa Adaya Kupaman on in.
You're good, no. You're good, be diagrono.
On the young and to say Rabanso was tremo. She didn't demand for marriage.
The young comra.
Na
Yeba, Eridia Canonina, and so a bebremo. Mean Castle Barry.
Do you know?
Was it open word they are describing?
And
I mean, there's an open one, Barry, over you. And I said, in day, and I said, say, no, me, madam, describe.
The amount.
I don't know.
Barry now the one there's always be bro. And I would decide say who should say nay.
That's your word.
And the morning call for you, Krumha. And the pictures are more good. And no one knew you. And the young coffers are old pictures.
Now me discuss me.
What's that?
Me
discuss.
They are discussing no.
Me discuss. Yeah.
What?
Me discuss. Why can I say now only be that pum?
Me see more pictures.
And never pum. What pum?
It's so dear koyaki.
You go for picture na find. Oh my God.